Gracias, Jorge. And I'm actually going to start by reading a poem about Cinco de Mayo, because I went last week at Los Baños to a youth conference, and I asked students about Cinco de Mayo. And none of the students knew about Cinco de Mayo, the actual celebration. And they thought it was Mexican Columbus Day, even Latinos, because they don't teach this at school. So I have a poem, and you have a copy of the poem. There will be a quiz at the end of this reading. I'm a professor, so you have to have friends out. Cinco de Mayo. First of all, Cinco de Mayo is not the official Mexican Independence Day, nor does it commemorate the first fiesta, no matter how convincing TV commercials might sound. It is as an official as school children telling jokes in Spanish in English only public schools. Cinco de Mayo is a battle fought in the city of Puebla in 1862. An outnumbered, Alarcon, ill-trained, and very poor Mexican army under the command of Ignacio Zaragoza, a general born in San Antonio, Texas, defeated the superbly equipped professional First Army sent by Napoleon III. Cinco de Mayo became a rally of hope for a nation. Cinco de Mayo es el milagrito que nunca debió pasar, pero pasó. Es the full-blooded Zapotec Indian president Benito Juárez. I mean, sí se puede, sí se puede. As he was for zigzagging the republic. Ciudad Juárez is named after this Mexican hero who never gave up despite facing superior enemy forces. Cinco de Mayo es primavera, the blue skies, y se siente alegría. Y sí, ya casi salimos de vacaciones. I think that's the reason why we celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Because we are ready to celebrate. It's the 16 de septiembre, Mexican Independence Day. People are too busy. It's the beginning of the academic year. Cinco de Mayo is a cry that starts in the heart, a drum that keeps calling. Juan, María, José, acuérdense. Es Cinco de Mayo, and like any other day, El Chuy sigue preso. El Joy is unemployed. Y Rosa is a teenager, 3 months pregnant, all confused, last at school, and without legal papers. Cinco de Mayo was used by President Reagan, once as a legal deadline, intended to close the doors to thousands who have come to this country searching for a better deal, a chance to live. Cinco de Mayo is community, familia, a ritual for life, a collective kiss en la frente, a rainbow, una empanada, una canción, un baile, una mirada. Cinco de Mayo is now a rally for protecting our civil rights against reasonable suspicion of the mean-spirited, xenophobic, and racist law like the SB 1070 in Arizona. Cinco de Mayo is a brown David facing amazing state Goliath, singing under the Arizona sky. Si se puede, si se puede, si se puede. Yes, we can do it. Yes, we can do it. Cinco de Mayo is a flower watered by our people's tears of pain and joy. Cinco de Mayo is each and other day a lesson of resistance in an era of defeat. I want to dedicate this poem to all the poets that have contributed to something called Poets Responding to SB 1070. It will be on Facebook page. Believe it or not, we have more than 2,000 poets, contributing to that. It's just an incredible movement of people coming from all over the States and Europe We even have people from India sending poems to that collection. And we do that collection. And Nina is sitting right here, is part of that. She will be part of that collection. Nancy also is part of that. Jan, Jorge, you know, and a lot of poets. And Mamacoatl too, you know, it's going to be part of that collection. And I think Adrian too. You're part of that collection. And so I'm very happy. And this poem is dedicated to all the poets. And the poem goes first in Spanish and then in English. Manifiesto Poético. No? This is my poetic manifesto. I think in many ways Facebook has changed my life. Let me tell you this. It was so interesting. I never believed in Facebook. I didn't even have a Facebook page. Okay? And it was until we had a conversation with Nina, and Roberto Vargas is the one to be blamed for this. Because he basically sent us a call for doing a collective poem. And the only ones that responded was Nina and I. And we responded, and then I sent poems to her, and then she sent poems to me, and then put the poems on Facebook, and then everything started. And now it's become a whole movement. And I think Nina has to be blamed for that. And let me tell you, you can put a poem on Facebook, on this page, and then at the end of the day, there will be 25 people responding to that poem. To me, that's going back to the oral tradition. You know, the idea that you can have at the end of the week 500 people reading the poem. How many years will it take for a book to be checked out by 500 people? You know, it will take another year. So this is how it goes. Manifiesto Poético. Cada poema es un acto de fe en el poder de la palabra. Una flor cedida de mano en mano y enraizada en el corazón. Una oración, canto, iluminando la noche. Una canción entre tanto ruido. Un murmullo de ramas de árbol. Al mero filo del gran desierto. Rompiendo las fronteras de la desesperanza. Plantando las semillas de la renovada esperanza. Cada poema es un llamado a la acción. Un decir sí al régimen de no. Un desafío al silencio social, construyendo confianza en respuesta al temor. Un testimonio del alma humana, reconociendo que a pesar de todas nuestras diferencias y peculiaridades, todos respiramos, amamos y soñamos, celebramos y sufrimos bajo un mismo sol. Poetic manifesto. Each poem is an act of faith in the power of the word. A flower passed hand to hand and rooted in the heart. A prayer chant, lightening the night. A song amidst so much noise. A murmur of tree branches at the very edge of the big desert. Breaking down the borders of despair. Sowing the seeds of renewed hope. Each poem is a call for action. It's saying yes to the rule of no. A defiance to social silence. Building trust in response to fear. A testimony of the human soul. Recognizing that despite of all the differences and peculiarities, we all breathe, love, and dream, celebrate, and suffer under the same one sun. I want to finish because tomorrow we're going to have the first public reading of something called Occupy San Francisco. And Nina is part of that, also Adriana and other poets, and you also these, Azul is part of that too. This is wonderful to have this collection of poetry. It's called Poems for the Movement. And I'm going to read the poem. I have two poems here, and this poem basically is what happened here in November the 2nd. We had a Day of the Dead procession, and we actually went on Mission Street, and I felt all this person came that night. It was very special. I've done this for 30 years. That night was very special, and I think it really had to do with the new Mesoamerican year that starts on December 21st. I'm going to read the poem. Says, Las ánimas ocupan San Francisco. Spirits occupy San Francisco. 12 de noviembre de 2011, San Francisco, California. En el Día de los Muertos, las ánimas regresan a la procesión anual para recorrer las calles del barrio de la Misión junto con la comunidad. Este año llegaron portando vistosos carteles diciendo: somos parte del 99% que hoy ocupa San Francisco y cientos de otros pueblos y ciudades de nuestra nación, para demandar el fin de la política de corrupción y la pésima distribución de la riqueza nacional que solo favorece al 1% en contraste a la mayoría. Las ánimas luego declararon: no dejaremos de mover mentes y corazones de todos para que el próximo año, en el Día de los Muertos, el 2 de noviembre del año 2012, votantes de buena voluntad ocupen las elecciones con su razón y corazón el 6 de noviembre del 2012. Spurs occupy San Francisco, November the 2nd, 2011, San Francisco, California. On the Day of the Dead, Spurs come back to the annual procession, carving the streets of the Mission District together with the community. This year they arrive, holding picket signs saying, we are part of the 99% that today occupy San Francisco and hundreds of other towns and cities in our nation, demand the end of the politics of corruption and the worst distribution of wealth that favors only the top 1% in contrast to the majority. This Spurs then declared, we all keep on moving, everybody's minds and hearts, so that next year, on the Day of the Dead, November the 2nd, 2012, voters of goodwill may occupy the elections with the heart and reasons on November the 6th, 2012. So let's vote on that day and use your mind and use your heart, because the poets are demanding good action forever. Aquí estamos, we occupy San Francisco, we occupy the nation. Thank you very much.